Evening, Celtics fans. It's CB on the Seas. Finally making my way through all these back games. Finally watched Saturday night's game against the Mavericks, and this is my pull-up three-pointer. First point, the Celtics were in this game until 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and then it kind of fell apart. And I knew they lost the game when I was watching it, and I was surprised by how tough they played. Things weren't going their way, but they played tough, and Dallas is a decent team. But then it just sort of fell apart at the end. We'll get into that in the third point of my pull up three. But the second point of my pull up three, the coaching point, when Smart got his tee with a few minutes left to go in the game, Stevens made a good call getting him out of the game. So he didn't pick up another one, pick up a suspension, because he knows that Marcus Smart is basically the best player on the team, and it can't afford to not have him in there. He's too strong, and plays too hard compared to the rest of the guys. Third point of the pull-up three was a lot of people talk about the Celtics three-point shooting and how their offensive, the three-pointers that they do take are not hitting at the same clip as they have been, and that's true. But equally as important, maybe even more important, is their defensive three-point percentage, the percentage that their opponents hit their three-pointers at, which this season has been 32%, which is third in the league. But from the 3 minute mark in the third against Dallas to the end of the game, Dallas shot 40% from the arc, and the Celtics, which have traditionally shot 34% from the arc, we only shot 22%. So we definitely didn't shoot as well as we usually do, but we also allowed a much higher percentage from Dallas than we usually do. And that points to the defense, which we've usually been able to hang our hats on, which we are not right now, especially down crunch time, which is the case on Saturday against Dallas. From 3 minutes left in the third to the rest of the game. The three stars of the game. Third star, I thought, was Marcus Smart, on the losing team. He was really good. Played 25 minutes. Was 3 for 4 from the arc, 6 for 6 from the line. Was in it. Played in front, but his hometown gang was there. Group of friends, I'm sure, and family. So he was extra motivated, but he was in the thick of it the whole time as usual. Second star was Berea. He killed us, especially in the second half. Guy's got all kinds of heart. I'd forgotten he played at Northeastern. I thought that was interesting. Puerto Rican, went to high school in Miami, played college at Northeastern, undrafted, of course, and became famous in the finals against LeBron and the Heat a few years ago when the Mavericks won. He was really good then. No, I enjoyed that. Him driving LeBron and those high-priced stars crazy in the finals. Number one star, though, was Doncic. He really got my attention. That was the first time I'd seen him play. He's really good. Extremely polished. Looks like he's had to do very little work to get up to speed in the NBA. Look at somebody like Rob Williams, who's, I think, has a lot of potential. But then you look at Doncic, and he's obviously quite polished and stepped right in. Only 19. It's crazy. Wish he was on our team. Anyway, the three stains on the game. The third stain, they're all Celtics, by the way, of course. Shemi, he wasn't that terrible, but I noticed he played 19 minutes, took no shots from the floor, took no free throws, no three-pointers, nothing. The only thing he had to show for his 19 minutes was 3 rebounds, 1 offensive rebound, and he had 1 assist, and that's it. No fouls, no nothing. I understand that the Celtics have a lot of stars on their team, a lot of talented players, but when Shimmy gets in there, he's got to do a little more. He's got to be a little more aggressive, like he has in the past. I like the idea of him getting more minutes, but he's got to do more. Number 2 stain on the game was T. Rose. You know, I feel bad putting him in these, giving him a stain every game, but he's just playing fewer and fewer minutes and playing less and less well. 1 for 6 from the floor, 1 for 3 from the arc, 1 for 2 from the line. He had 3 assists. I guess that was okay. Played 17 minutes. Number 1 stain on the game was Kyrie. He was terrible for Kyrie's standards. But yeah, he was 0 for 5 from the arc. That really stood out. Yeah, he started the season, first 3 or 4 games was pretty shaky from the arc. Then he had a nice, like, sort of 10-game stretch there where he was, like, hitting him basically at 50%. And now he's cooled way down. He had a frustrating game. The whole season sort of looks like it's been frustrating for the poor guy. And he was really working hard on defense, too. You know, he's a funny little defender. Cheats a lot. And conserves his energy, I think, a little bit on defense. Anyway. Okay, so my closeout is a recommendation for a bike shop. It's in Somerville. It's halfway between Porter and Davis Square. This is in Boston for all you out-of-towners. It's called Ace Wheelworks. It's on Elm Street. Like I said, yeah, halfway between, sort of tucked in there in a neighborhood, sort of a residential neighborhood between Davis and Porter, and it's a great little bike shop. I bought my Surly Long Haul Trucker there, which is a touring bike, and they have it's a very small shop, so it's very homey, and they're not super bike shops. They all work on commission, but these guys are pretty mellow, and they got a lot of good stuff there, and I like to keep the local brick and mortar merchants in business, so I give them my business. And the guy who helped me buy my bike was a guy named Ethan. He's very nice, but I haven't seen him there recently. I'm not sure he works there anymore, but the shop's still good, even if he's not there. Anyway, that's it. I'll give you my commentary on the Monday night game against the Pelicans, and then that'd be game 21 of 82, and then game 22 of 82 will be Friday night at home against who are they playing? Hold, please. Who are they playing? Oh, they're playing Minnesota on Saturday at Minnesota. Cleveland. All right, it's another shitty team that they should beat up on. Of course, it'll probably go down to the wire. Anyway, I'll see you guys before then, though, for my pocket commentary on the Pelicans. But that's it. Talk to you guys later.